Welcome back to We Never Learned the Rules, where we never actually learned the rules for Call of Cthulhu or Dungeons & Dragons.
And that will be quite evident here in just a minute.
You know, it's just like they say in Whose Line Is It Anyway? The points are made up and the rules don't matter. I think it's actually the other way around. The rules are made up and the points don't matter.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Moving right along, we are joined here today by Evan and Anna Johnson, who are playing Ronie McMurray and Trixie Carnahan. Evan, how do you spell Ronie? I have been spelling it R-O-N-N-Y, and I think I might be wrong.
I don't know. Good question. I think I wrote I-E.
Is it? Because I'm going to have to go back and change like
It's
6 episodes worth of spelling.
Maybe he doesn't even know.
Oh my God.
What's his full name? Is it Ronald?
Ronald McMurray.
Ronald McDonald?
Ronald McFlurry.
Oh my gosh.
I think, no. So Ronnie was a name given to him by his mother, R-O-N-N-I, and he hated it. So he thought the 2 N's were stupid, so he took 1 N out and added an I-E.
So it's R-O-N-I-E?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I've got a lot to go change.
God.
I would like to retroactively make an apology to everyone who has read the show notes, all 2 of you. It is R-O-N-I-E, not R-O-N-N-Y.
What kind of show would we be if we didn't retroactively make our characters more worse with time? Just kidding.
Like, just to make matters worse, we never learned the actual rules initially, and then we can't even follow our own made-up rules.
Welcome, we don't know our lives.
Yeah, well.
Yep. And Trixie, any weird things we need to know about your name?
I mean, you've been spelling it I-E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the typical spelling of Trixie.
Trixie, yeah.
Are you going to tell me now it's spelled like Y-A-O or something?
No, it's pretty normal.
Okay.
She, in her youth, maybe a fun fact about her name, you know, she kept getting a lot of, like, on Valentine's Day and stuff, people thought it was really fun, to give her homemade Valentines that had the bunny from like Trix yogurt on it. and she doesn't even like that yogurt, so.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah. So.
But the real question is, how disappointed did she get as a child when she could never find her name in those little turnstiles with the, like, you know, whenever a name is written on like a pen or like a mini
like a
keychain,
yeah,
or something like that.
Souvenir shops.
How crushed was she, and how has that affected her into her adulthood?
Wow, we are
it's
digging
the real
deep.
Questions.
Yeah. You know, I think she went the route of, like, instead of being upset and like crying about it, was upset and like probably got, you know, wrote down the mailing address of all of these gas stations and souvenir shops and like wrote letters to them about how they need to expand with their inventory and how like either Beatrix, like how either Beatrix or Trixie are like very legitimate names, and the fact that they don't have it like proves that they are inept as businessmen. So
You got strong ideas about what good business is.
yeah,
Strong
ideas about everything.
Yeah.
It's just sort of, it's Trixie, she's strong.
Yeah. Anyway, last episode, the 2 of you met a friend of Jackson's named, what was her name? Naira, or Naira. I don't remember how I pronounced it. Largely unimportant. You met Naira. She was able to give you some directions to the pyramid, but she was afraid of people who were stalking her. And you devised a plan where you would disguise Kyle as her. And semi-worked, but you also lit Kyle on fire with a Molotov cocktail, Trixie.
I did.
Unintentionally.
I did.
Everything just moved so fast.
Rushing him back to Puno.
After that Molotov cocktail killed the guy I was trying to kill.
Yeah, no, that is correct. You did take care of one of the enemies there.
Trixie has a real utilitarian viewpoint on combat.
God.
the greatest outcome for the most people.
Getting in
Kyle.
contact with Luis, your producer back at Borderline News, you came to the disturbing revelation that you lit her son, Kyle, on fire, and now she's kind of pissed at you. And that's right where we're going to start back it off.
Trixie's off drinking, right?
I am. So yeah, Ronnie's aware of that information.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
That's
gonna
a
have
good
to.
point.
You're gonna have to
Ooh,
break.
She doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't actually know yet.
So, Ronnie,
Yes.
what would you like to do? You've just been informed.
Am I still on the phone call?
Yes.
Okay, so I realize that this is very bad for me, and it'll be like, yeah, anyway, so we've got a lead. I'll keep you updated. Click.
Avoidance.
And then in my brain, I'm like, we got to go now. This has to happen now. We got to get this job done. So we are not in cold, hot water, extreme water.
You're in Schrodinger's water.
This water is extreme temperature, some capacity. I don't know. Yeah.
A perfect storm is building.
The water is both hot and cold, and you don't know which yet.
It's so cold that it feels hot,
Holy shit. Yeah,
There you go.
that's weird.
or vice versa. Does that happen? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Anyways, okay.
So I'm across the street
With
drinking in the
Jackson.
bar.
Yeah, so
with
where
Jackson.
is the, what was her name? Shira? Just kidding.
Nayra's like gone.
Adora. You know.
Naira. Okay, so
We left her, remember?
Oh, right. So
Yeah.
okay. We may still be. Okay. I want to go to the bar.
Yep. You leave the little clinic that they have in Puno, and you head to the bar.
Before I do that though, I am going to just go tell Kyle. Go talk to Kyle and be like, hey dude, again, not giving him any time to talk because I'm in a rush.
Yep.
Like, hey dude, I'm sorry, big mistake. Everything's going to be okay. Your mom knows. And we'll be back to situate this out later, okay? Get better. Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for all your help. Bye.
So you walk into his room, and there are doctors swarming all over him, trying to help him, and he's just in a lot of pain. I would imagine, maybe screaming, I'm on fire. And part of me likes the idea that you just ignore all that and just say that to him like nothing's really wrong.
Yeah. I'm definitely doing that.
Ronnie's definitely of checking the box. Well, I talked to him. I told him. You can't say I didn't try.
I have my glasses on just in case,
Yeah.
the recording ones. Also, as I walk out, I want to just slip the doctor who looks to be in charge.
Yep.
A $10 bills, just obviously shove it in his coat pocket. Be like, just make sure he gets the good meds.
He looks at you and just gets back to work, just annoyed and kind of just why aren't the nurses getting this idiot out of my
All right. And then I'm out. I'm leaving the hospital.
Okay. And then you head over to the bar.
Head over to the bar. Yep. And then I walk in.
And you see Jackson and Trixie sitting pretty closely together at the bar. Sin is comforting you and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Ronnie, you enter the bar and you see Jackson and Trixie sitting at the bar, just kind of sipping on drinks, very close together. With how perceptive you normally are, I would say you don't really read the emotions swirling around them. So what would you like to do?
Okay, so I'm going to walk up to them and just with my hook, ding, ding, ding on the bar table. I'm like, Hey guys.
I turn I'm actually pretty drunk. Before Jackson got over there, I had taken multiple shots. I've slowed down now, but those are starting to hit me. Because how long have we been over here? 10, 15 minutes? I mean,
Yeah.
It hasn't been very long, but I went kind of hard. What do you want, Ronnie?
Okay, so, hey, you seem fine. I think, so I just got off the phone.
Hold on. This really seems, hold on. Hey, bartender.
No.
Can we get another, you know what? Get one for my friend here too. We've kind of had a rough day.
See. And more alcohol is placed in front of you.
And I want to give like eyes at Jackson, like, please stop this. Like,
Jackson just kind of shrugs. He's like,
Ronie, I like push your shot closer to you. Come on.
So I'm gonna go grab
Take
it
one.
with my hook hand and like break it, and I go like, oh no, oops. Sorry, I keep doing that.
Ronie, no. I'm gonna like start.
No.
I'm like trying to like push the liquid off the counter into my hand. Like, what? No, tequila. You can't waste it.
Tequila.
No.
What if we run out?
Oh, God.
I'm like trying to drip it, like pour it into my shot.
I'm gonna be like, stop, and I'm just with my other
little
hand, I'm gonna
chunks of
slap your
glass
hand.
that you're pushing into it.
What?
You're pushing chunks of glass into your
Yeah.
own shot
Yeah,
glass.
I'm gonna like with her hand palm up. I'm gonna like hit the back of her hand, so the stuff in her hand goes flying.
What the fuck, dude?
Are you trying to drink glass? Okay, hey, stop. I've got good news for you. Okay, I spoke to I still don't remember her name.
Luis?
Luis. And she's like, she understands the whole thing. It's completely fine. But she said it's really important with all these things happening that we get to that pyramid ASAP, you know? Like, she doesn't want word breaking out that, like, you know, now that, you know, Kyle's been hospitalized, that, like, the press will be there and on our story instead. So we need to go now.
Really? Like right now? But like I just ordered another shot.
Yeah, and I signal to the bartender and be like, you know, pull another, like, some money out and be like, I want to pay pagar, por favor.
Yeah, they accept your money.
Okay, I'm like, great guys, let's go. We gotta go now.
Really? Like it's fine? Like,
Also, I don't think it's a great
did
idea.
Did you tell her that Kyle was like
It's totally
on
cool.
fire?
It's totally cool. Also,
She
remember
was
there were
really okay with that?
yeah, totally. No, but also think about this. There might be another person following us. We saw those two scary motherfuckers on the boat, and we only killed one. So we
How's
don't
Kyle?
want to get drunk, or we don't want to stay put for too long. And Kyle's safe. He's in a hospital. It's gonna be okay.
Is he okay?
He's fine.
Did you-
You know, I made sure he
I wanna
got better
get him.
medicine. You know,
Hey, Ronnie,
with all the power that I have.
are you okay?
I'm great, dude.
You,
We got a big story. This is really exciting. I don't think we should stop here.
You're kind of amped.
Where we are.
And I feel like you just need to chill, like I did. I feel so much better now after I've dealt with my feelings, and I like gesture to the like all the empty shot glasses. You know, I set a guy on fire like by accident, and like I
Total
was
accident.
feeling pretty low, but like now I feel so much better. I feel like you maybe need to take a chill pill.
I think maybe you need to take a chill pill, realize that it was an accident. You know, I appreciate you trying to save me. I know I got kind of crazy, a little heated earlier. But man, Trixie, you are the best. You're such a good partner in this, you know, whatever we're doing. And I don't want to lose that, which is why we got to go now.
My eyes narrow. Why are you being nice to me? Something's not right. You're usually an asshole to me. Why are you being so nice?
Well, I can see that you're kind of down in the dumps, you know, and
No, I'm great now. I gesture again to all the empty shot glasses.
well,
I
hey,
feel
Trixie,
great.
Trixie,
Yeah.
I know that your emotions might be running high right now, but I mean, as much, Ronnie, forgive me, as difficult as Ronnie can be, we both care for you. So you don't just have to drink your feelings away. You're with friends.
Oh, Jackson, I know I don't have to, but I did.
so I think what Jackson's trying to say is you don't have to do that anymore.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, Ronnie's right there. We've drunk our feelings. Now I think Ronnie's idea might not be the worst.
Okay. I mean, if it's what the boss lady wants, you got to give it to her. But
Well, she's not my boss, but I mean, she does employ the two of you.
Also, we just got to keep moving because I feel like we're going to get some heat from those weird psychos that turn into things.
get some heat. Wow, too soon, Ronnie. No. The fuck is wrong with you?
Trixie, everyone makes mistakes. Sometimes those mistakes are bigger than, normal, but We'll get through this. He's not dead.
He's totally fine. I saw him.
Okay.
He seems like he's okay.
Okay, but like, can I see him? Like, I kind of think I need to get him something from the gift shop. Like,
No.
maybe like a balloon. Like, they probably like only have ones that say like it's a boy, but he's a boy.
I don't think Puno's big enough to have a gift shop, at least not of that variety in their
like
clinic.
a hospital gift shop.
Also, Trixie, if one more person if that person is still following us, the one we didn't kill, then like that would put Kyle at risk. Why am I obsessed with calling him Kevin?
I don't know.
That could put Kyle at risk. You know, we need to separate ourselves from him and just like, you know, get to that pyramid and figure out what's going on.
I would hate to put Kyle's health at risk.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
Okay, fine. Let's go. Woo! And I'm gonna stand up out of like the stool I was sitting on, and I stumble quite a bit. I am sure of it.
Okay. Give me a. There's an acrobatics on there, isn't there?
Yeah, man. I don't see. There's climb. I mean, throw, swim. There's all these like separate athletic-y, like very specific athletic-y sort of things. First aid. No, that's not. Fighting, brawl. Yeah, I don't see anything.
Give me just a D100 roll then. Because you're drunk with a capital D, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not a very large woman. I'm tall, but I'm slim.
So, like, what height are we talking here? Like 5'10", or are we talking like 6'5"?
Oh, more like a 5'10". Like, I'm not like.
Because I would love just this whole time Trixie's been this giant of a woman.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like my size, my Pulp Cthulhu size is 65.
Okay.
So I'm like above average, but
Yeah.
I'm not like. Okay, so I rolled a 97.
You fall flat on your face as you stand up, and both Jackson and Ronie are too slow to catch you.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Okay.
And just in Spanish, the bartender, she's cut off. Ronie, you don't speak Spanish, don't you?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Jackson, yeah, the bartender's saying you're cut off, Trixie.
Yeah, I heard him. I parlez-vous espagnol, comprende? I'm like bringing in French, like that I learned in high school, like.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, Jackson, help me out, and then we're gonna get Trixie like each arm over our shoulders, and we're gonna carry her out.
Okay.
And like,
Adios, amigo. I like wave to the bartender.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna like look at you guys like, oh man, my face hurts.
yeah, okay. Here, take one of these. I'm gonna give you a cigarette.
Ah, fuck yeah.
One of my. Yeah, okay. That should
Is
sober
it
you up.
one of your special cigarettes?
What do you mean by special?
I feel like Ronie doesn't just use nicotine.
He rolls his own cigarettes, but he
Okay.
doesn't like buy cigarettes.
Well, no, but like, I think what Brendan is implying
we're
here
talking
is that
the
Is
Happy
there-
Leaf,
the ganj,
the Mary Jane.
No,
bit of the herb.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, just normal cigarettes,
Has he ever?
normal tobacco.
I mean, side bit. Has Ronie ever been high?
Yeah,
I
because
don't
this
think
is
so.
important, because Ronie seems like the type who would toke up.
I think he's too on edge. Like maybe smoking a little weed would be good for him. But like, no, he's like a caffeine and cigarette guy.
He's like almost worried to like
whiskey.
let his guard down.
Yeah.
So he's never even tried it. Not even like in high school or like college. Did he go to college?
Did Ronie go to college?
Wow.
And where did he go if he did?
I literally don't know anything about Ronie.
Let's talk about Ronie's feelings.
Ronie went to college for like 5 years, but never got a degree. in
Was it
anything,
like
just
a
took
real
bunch of classes.
university?
Did he switch degree programs every semester?
He bounced around university is just like whatever, like, things were about the cult or or like aliens, he was just like, he's taken a bunch of classes, but they're not like.
He's got like 15 credits towards 5 different degrees.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Just like if something like seemed like, a little conspiracy theory or interesting, he would like go and take that class if it was available. But no.
I really like
he went
that.
and audited it. He would never pay for it. So he would just show up.
So there is the University of Minnesota in Duluth.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. So is that where you went?
Sure.
Okay.
Probably most of the time.
Okay, but anyway, you're carrying Trixie out of the bar.
Okay. Shit. Okay. She's too drunk to get moving.
I'm moving.
We could try to sober her up really quick.
Okay. What do you have in mind?
Andale, rapido.
Just slapping people sober them up? I've heard that.
The lake's right there.
Oh, okay. You want to just do a quick dunk? You want
It's
to go?
probably pretty cold.
You want to go for a quick swim?
I thought we had to get going. What?
This is part of the going.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay. Come on, Trix. And then
Don't call me Trix. Tricksters are for kids.
Silly rabbit. And you get to the lake. It takes maybe 5 minutes, but going between streets and stuff, you're able to get there pretty quickly. And you're standing on maybe a short little pier.
all right.
I'm not in
Go
a
on in.
swimsuit.
I'm just going to push her in.
Yeah. You're too drunk to resist. You fall right in. Because of the altitude and time of year, I'm assuming the lake gets pretty cold at night, which it already is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're drunk and you fall in the lake. I'm going to guess that sobers you up pretty damn quick.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm thrashing about what the fuck? What the fuck, Ronie? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I like it that she just blames you.
I did push her.
That was Jackson to Ronnie.
I'm like, whatever. I don't. I'll get credit for
Jesus
something at
fucking
least.
Christ. And I'm going to like scramble back onto the pier or Jesus,
Jackson
do you know how
shrugs
cold it
off
fucking is?
Jackson shrugs off his like leather jacket and puts it over your shoulders.
Well, we have our
Thanks,
pack with
Jackson.
you, right? Like, you want to go get changed real quick?
Yeah, I want to get fucking changed, Ronie.
Are there any bushes nearby? Like, we got to go.
It might not be the worst decision.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's like, there's some obscurity over there.
Some obscurity. Something to
bushes
obscure me with.
An alley might be a better choice, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna like grab my bag, which I assume like Jackson was carrying for me or something like.
Yeah, he just slings it off of his shoulder and hands it to you.
And I'm gonna walk away shivering and muttering to myself like, "Push me to fucking lake, make me change in an alley, assholes." And I'll go change.
Love you, Trixie.
Yeah.
Love you. Is that what I just heard?
Jackson just, you can tell he blushes.
All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna change in the alley and put my wet clothes. I don't know. I'll just drape them over my arm. Like, don't want to get the rest of my shit wet.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll air dry.
Maybe it'll air dry. Maybe it's Maybelline.
God damn it. All right, yeah. So I'm just gonna. I'll come back. All right, let's go. Let's fucking go. Am I like
Nice. Perfect.
basically really sober now? Like.
I would assume you're probably still like, maybe not drunk, but
Like tipsy, like I might be a little
you're a
unsteady.
lot more clear-headed
Okay. Yeah.
than
cool.
you were.
All right. So, Ronie, what's the plan?
All right. So we're just going straight to the pyramid,
What time is it? It's night.
Yeah, it's night. But, because we're also playing kind of Pulp Cthulhu, there's this fun thing called redlining, where you guys have seen Indiana Jones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yep. When he flies to Cairo from America and they just go out to the wide view of the map and you see the plane flying over and there's the red line across as he flies.
Yeah.
We're doing that.
Okay.
Ooh, how
Nice.
fun.
Yeah, so you guys set out on your journey into the highlands of Peru. And it takes about 3 days following Neira's direction. You guys have some time to chat. Is there anything you guys, really would end up talking about? Because all you really have time to do is talk.
Yeah. Well, I imagine that some of what, I mean, like, it takes me, like, those whole 3 days to, like, fully, like, forgive Ronie for shoving me in a lake. Like, I was really cold. But, like, I imagine that I probably actually spend a lot of that time walking by myself, like, working through my emotions with Kyle. And by the end of this journey, like, I do sort of... And probably, I assume, with some comforting words from Jackson, I like come to a place of like acceptance that, like, you know, I'm not like over it, but I'm not in a super bad, debilitating place emotionally with what happened to Kyle.
All right, Ronie, anything happen with you? Actually, one second. Trixie, did you hear Jackson when he shouted, "I love you"?
I would imagine that I didn't. Or, like, if I did, my brain didn't really process it because I was just so cold and still kind of drunk and upset with Ronie.
Yep.
So if I did hear it, it was more of like a love ya, like, sorry, love ya, you know? She did not process it in like a serious way.
Yeah, Jackson realizes he meant it.
Ronie. Yeah, so like when she storms ahead, Ronie like approaches Jackson and he's like, you know, nudges him with his elbows and he's like, "So, love ya, huh?"
Yeah, I guess I do.
So,
I mean, I love you too, Ronie, but I don't think it's in the same way.
Oh yeah, no, I don't love that way. Or at all. Just kidding.
Oh no, that's a healthy thing to know. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah, since that's probably why I didn't work with my ex-wife.
You were married?
I never told you that. Yeah, what a mess.
Man, you keep things close to your chest there, Ronie.
Yeah, that's probably because of my ex-wife. Just kidding.
God.
Well, hey, I mean, I know you don't love in that way, but, you know, I'm always here for you. You can love someone as a friend. And...
Yeah, dude, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
I love you too, I guess. Whoa.
Yeah, don't worry, Ronie.
Have I ever actually said that?
No, I love you too, man.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know. What do people do now?
Well, I mean, typically we'd get a beer or something and talk about the
oh, got it.
Sports teams.
I give him a cigarette.
He takes it and lights it up.
Okay, so with Evan's depiction of Ronie, like, trying to understand what happens after you, like, tell your guy friend, like, you love him.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, what happens next? I, like, just had the image of a robot just like, I was just learning to love.
The other dark implication of me saying I don't know if I've ever said I loved anyone is that I never said it to my wife.
Oh, God, right.
Which would explain why she's your ex.
Ronnie's just playing it off like she's all bad, but he's just the...
No, it's funny. She's like the most completely normal person in the world, and you're the messed up one.
Well, that's the thing is that she is like... white, like one of those like overly happy people, and Ronie just couldn't deal with it.
Yeah,
She's
how
like
can you be
nice
so happy when everything is so
positive.
messed up?
She likes Disney too much, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Enjoys roller coasters.
Did you guys go on your honeymoon to Disneyland per her request?
So yeah, she went to Disneyland. I was like there for like 10 minutes and I was like, felt really gross. So I just found like some swamp in the Florida area and just kind of dug around looking for some cool stuff there. Just kind of like found myself out there.
You abandoned your new wife
on your honeymoon.
Well,
how long were you married?
Like 5 years.
Wow.
Oh my God. The fact she stayed with you.
She probably wanted to fix him.
Well,
yeah, probably. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You know, I'm gonna say it right here. She's a famous psychologist, and she was going through school at the time, and she thought she could fix you.
Well, we met in high school. She's the only person I've ever dated, and it was just like,
why is this sounding so much like real life Anna and Evan right now?
Well, real life Evan isn't emotionally distressed.
That's
or
true.
Unavailable.
That's true.
Nor does he have a hook for a hand.
Nor does he have a hook for
That would
the
be
hand.
cool, though.
Yeah, you could like replace it with a Nerf gun.
Yeah. That'd be
Dope.
so dope. No, Ronnie's story is just like, this is what people do, right? And then it was later he found out he was asexual.
We're not laughing at him. It's just, it's a,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just funny. Anyway, it takes 3 days.
Okay.
You come to a plateau overlooking a wind-blown valley. The surrounding land is arid and plant life is sparse. The plateau is most easily accessible from above by clambering around the edge of a neighboring peak and down a narrow path. No plant life grows here on this plateau. It is barren and dusty, with only the man-made structure of a large pyramid rising up before you. It's the pyramid you've been looking for the past few days, and that Augustus Larkin died for, and a lot of people have been hurt for. What would you like to do?
It's Kyle. He was hurt for this.
Okay. Cool.
Well, shit, we're here. I guess I didn't really think about what we would do once we got here. I mean, what? Are we prepared for this?
Are you guys recording?
Oh, like
Like
I was
physically?
like, I don't know, Brendan. That seems like a question for you. Are we recording?
Like you guys know you've been in charge of that this whole time, right? Like,
Oh no.
who's driving the bus?
Yeah, I'm recording. I imagine like I've pretty much had these on like,
We've been documenting, right?
yeah, this whole time.
Drawing maps and stuff at like, cartographying our journey, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
However you would say it.
So, what would you like to do?
Okay, what time of the day is it?
We'll say it's about noon.
Okay.
Noon on the third day.
Sweet. Perfect. I'm ready to just go straight in. Just like find a way in,
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess, I don't know. So we're on a overlook, right?
Yep.
Sort of.
Yep.
Do we say, maybe we should hang out for like a little while and see if there's any movement.
Yeah, just sort of
Yeah.
surveil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll spot hidden for me, both of you.
I got a 9. So that's like amazing. I'm like so good.
What did you get, Evan?
39, that does not pass.
Okay. So, Trixie, as you all are sitting there, you see a figure climb up the pyramid. And at the top, it looks like they're regurgitating something through a hole at the top of the pyramid. And this isn't like the pyramids of Giza. This is a stepped pyramid,
Okay.
perhaps unfinished as it has a large top. It's kind of stepped. In fact, it's not even really a pyramid, but it's pyramid-like, closer to the Mayan and Aztec temples in Mexico and in Central and South America.
Yeah.
It is ringed by an unfinished wall and kind of multiple areas around.
Okay, so this figure,
Yes.
is it humanoid looking?
Yes.
Okay, and when you say it climbed up,
With your spot hidden, how good was it?
well, my spot hidden is 91 and I got a 9.
We'll call that an extreme success. It was the other vampire that you didn't kill.
Oh shit, the girl from the boat?
Yep.
Okay. And when you say it, or I guess she regurgitated something into it, is that like her vomiting something into a hole in the top of the pyramid?
Correct.
Okay.
What's the color of the vomit?
Yellow and white.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Hey, guys. And
And
I'm like,
chunky.
ew.
Really chunky and gelatinous.
Okay, I kind of wish I had rolled worse, so I wouldn't have to have that image in my mind.
It looked like fat.
Yeah.
Oh, gross. Okay. So I'm gonna like nudge them and be like, hey, do you guys see that? Like, and I'm gonna explain what I just saw to them.
Okay. I'm like, oh, sick. Yeah. Whoa. Like he got like a sick pleasure out of seeing something that gross.
It is still going on when she points it out to you.
Yeah.
She's doing it for like a minute.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you think what is going on? I guess I want to watch. What does she do when she's done?
Yeah, she gets done and she descends from the pyramid down the steps and enters a large pit that you hadn't noticed before.
Like near the
It's
pyramid?
still within the walls, but yeah.
Okay, so like it looks like maybe that could be an entrance, maybe.
Maybe. You're not sure.
Or underground tunnels or something.
Yeah. Okay, guys. I don't know. Should we check out that hole before we go in that pit? Or
it looks like they're like feeding something is what I'm guessing. I don't know.
That looked like fat. Like what are they just like sucking fat out of people and like somehow like holding it inside of them and then like vomiting it in there as like an offering?
Like a chipmunk getting nuts for hibernation.
Yeah, Ronie, that wow, yeah. Good metaphor. Gotta save up all this vomited up fat.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. There's something.
I kind of want to look in the hole.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do that first. Like,
and Jackson speaks up. Are you meaning the vomit hole or the hole that she just crawled into?
The vomit hole.
Okay.
And then I think we need a follower into that pit. But like, I kind of want to see like if we can see anything from the top, you know?
Does there appear to be like an entrance we can see into the pyramid?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
So you said it's surrounded by a wall. Can we easily like get through the wall?
It's a crumbling wall. Let me give you a little better description. So the main structure is a stepped pyramid with a large flat top, most of which is below ground level. You can see that it's obvious that it goes deeper. And it was once much taller, but time has really started to bury the pyramid. The walls themselves are not at the full height they would once be. There is a network of crumbling inner walls, many of which collapsed over time, and a number of these walls are decorated with archways, hinting at the remains of other structures. And there are carved heads kind of inset everywhere in the walls and on the pyramid.
Okay. Like human heads?
Oh, yeah. Like they're very stylized. They're not like realistic heads. They're done in like the style of the indigenous people of it's Peru, so it should be the Incans.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we need to go check this out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I want to just like, while trying to keep an eye out, I want to start approaching go over the wall and like try to go up the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should try to be as
it.
sneaky as possible.
Yeah.
Stealth rolls.
My stealth is 86 and I rolled a 91. Yeah. It's really sad.
So all zeros is 100, right?
Yeah, you failed big time.
Yeah, no. So I can do 30 instead, which is what I will do.
Okay.
And my stealth is 70. So yeah.
Okay. So you head down. You all think you're pretty stealthy. Where are you going once you get over the walls?
Just like to climb up the side, like
make a way to the top.
Yeah, the pyramid itself, it's buried in such a way only kind of the top 5 steps are above ground.
Okay.
So you're able to pretty much take it in big loping gates up. What do you do once you get to the top? Because it's a fairly wide top up there.
Is there anything like carved into the side of the pyramid or like anything that maybe resembles that gold or something that we had before?
There is, but it's all kind of in hieroglyphics or I don't think that's the right word. Pictographs, perhaps. Yeah.
Is there anything that might resemble like what we see going on, like vampire type shit?
You don't see anything like that, unfortunately. Okay. At least nothing that you can interpret.
Okay.
Because potentially, but if you've ever seen pictographs, they are not as understandable as like let's say, Egyptian hieroglyphics. They require a lot more interpreting.
I'm thinking of like the petroglyphs in New Mexico.
Yeah, it's kind of like those.
Okay.
Well,
I'm going to make sure to get that stuff on camera.
Yep. Getting a lot of really good B-roll. B-roll is the shots that, if someone's doing an interview on TV, no matter what it is, if it's like a Discovery Channel show or something and they're talking about something, B-roll is the footage that might play over them talking of like an area or an example of something. It's just B-roll.
Cool.
Or even just like for someone to look at later, if we can try to interpret it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Both. It'll work for both purposes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Can't forget that we have to produce something here.
I mean, it is your job.
It is our job.
Sure is.
Assuming I still have a job. As far as I know, I have a job.
Me too.
Yeah, so in all of this traveling, you still haven't come clean.
No, hell no.
Okay. And I assume, are we out of like reception and stuff? Like,
hell yeah.
Okay.
There is not a satellite. I have no idea, but satellite phones, I'm just making a ruling out here, aren't really, they're just too far away from civilization and you're not really getting good reception on anything.
Seems legit. Off the grid, the way Ronie likes it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. So yeah, well, when we get to like the top, I guess I want to look for where she was thrown up.
Yeah, that's easy enough. You go to where you saw her throwing up and you find a long, narrow crack that runs diagonally across the top of the pyramid. It is no more than 3 inches wide at any point. And the smell of corruption and death and just rancid, rotting meat is overpowering here. Oh, blowflies buzz around the hole. And roll me... There's not a constitution. Roll me...
There is a constitution.
Roll me constitution.
But it's a 5.
You don't throw up, Ronie.
It smells like my van. Just kidding. Just
my
kidding.
God.
Oh, God.
Ronie, we're going to have a talk.
You're sick. 44. My con is 75.
You don't throw up.
Oh, thank God.
You want to.
Yeah, I fucking do. That's nasty. Anna wants to throw up with that description.
I have a pipe bomb. We could try to blow it up, see where the puke goes.
Ronie, no. Why would we do that? Can I holding my breath. Oh my God, what?
Nothing.
Your face is scaring me. Okay.
You can certainly do that.
It's only 3. Well, would your pipe bomb even fit in there? It's only 3 inches wide.
No, probably not, but you could wedge it in.
And then blow
The
a bigger
explosion
hole.
would probably,
Draw some attention.
No, it'd probably make a bigger hole.
Yeah. Well, okay. Ronie, let's put a pin in that. Holding my breath, I would like to lean down to see if I can peer, if I can see in the crack.
All right.
I'm like, maybe some shit's about to happen.
Okay, here's the sad thing. Despite all that happened to Kyle, I never lost any HP. I was already at full HP because I didn't lose any and all that.
I got pretty roughed up, man.
Yeah, sorry about that. But I saved your fucking life, so whatever.
I appreciate
Pick
it.
up.
Thanks, Trixie.
You're welcome.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a sanity check there,
Oh, boy.
Trixie.
Yeah.
I also have the hardened skill, which is takes half sanity points.
It's actually pretty good. That is going to be a 28. And right now my sanity is at 52.
Okay. Roll me 1d6.
Oh, fuck me. That's a 6.
You lose 6 points of sanity.
Ouch.
Peering inside of the hole, you see a seething, semi-fluid mass of rotten, congealed white matter. It writhes restlessly, folding in on itself with bubbles of putrescence forming constantly on its iridescent surface. Nodules of its flesh break off and crawl across the mass like worms, and then are reabsorbed. The bottom of this is filled with maggots and the husks of their pupa, with adult flies buzzing around it. The stench is beyond human endurance. And roll me a 1d10.
Oh, God.
Actually, give me a con roll. Will require an extreme success.
Okay. My constitution is 75. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a 21.
No, but extreme is the smallest box on your con, right?
Yes.
Oh, which is a 15. And I rolled a 21.
Roll me a d10.
5.
You lock up, and everything in your stomach is expelled onto the ground in front of you, and you kind of fall over.
Does she throw up into the crack?
She just kind of generally throws up. Some of it does indeed go in the crack, but it's not like she's vomiting into the crack, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
I imagine I'm like in the fetal position after I've like thrown up, and I'm just sort of like shaking, like maybe dry heaving.
Yeah.
Like,
What the hell? Whoa, you okay?
don't look in the crack. Don't
Trixie,
don't do it.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Here, you need a cigarette? And I offer a cigarette.
Jackson comes up to your side with a canteen, just trying to get you some water.
I'm gonna I'll take it and just like try to. I just like douse my entire face in it,
Yeah.
like I'm trying to cleanse myself of what I've seen. I just feel dirty. Oh God, you guys, it's so gross. I can't even describe it. I'm still wearing my glasses, so I've recorded it.
Yes.
But
Well, maybe.
oh, good point.
Yeah. Like, just the way the cameras are pointed, what your eye saw might not be exactly what the glasses saw, because you're
okay.
peering through such a small crack.
That's a good point.
It's only like that wide.
Yeah. Oh God.
Wow.
It's like a bunch of. Oh my God. It's like a bunch of fat, but it's like moving. There's so many like bugs and like it's so gross.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna like start crying.
Jackson's rubbing Trixie's back.
I'm gonna go over and I want to like get take my glasses off and make sure we get footage of what was in there.
Okay, you do that.
And then I don't know. I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna take a little peek too.
Roll me sanity.
God damn it.
You utter moron.
I know.
mean, it makes sense, right? Like Ronie would do that. Anna's just saying no.
And you removed that sanity from your...
I did, yes.
Perfect.
That's a fail.
Yeah, how bad of a fail?
39 versus 29.
Yours succeeded, is that correct, Anna?
It did succeed.
Roll me 1d20.
Holy shit.
6.
You got the same as me.
So you take 6 points of damage, and then go ahead and roll me an extreme constitution check.
So I do have this thing called hardened,
Yep.
which means... Here, let me double check. Half sanity loss from exposure to the unnatural.
Okay, so you take 3 points.
Hell yeah. I don't even pass the normal constitution check.
Oh my God.
Roll me a 1d10 with,
6.
Yeah, you also just right into the pit, and you fall over just like Trixie did, just nauseated
Yeah.
and disgusted. And
So from where I'm like whimpering, like in the fetal position, still like Ronie, why the fuck didn't you listen?
I couldn't resist. I don't know.
and Jackson just speaks up. Yeah, I'm not looking in that.
I shakily hold the canteen out to Ronie.
And I'll grab it and take a sip. But like, you can really see like beads of sweat coming down. I'm not crying. It's like I'm just really trying to be tough. But like my physical reaction to it is so negative that it's clear I'm like hiding my repulsion. Like I'm pale, I'm sweating, Like, I'm shaking. I'm like, no, I'm good, guys.
Oh, God.
I'm good.
All right. Well, I assume after about 10 to 15 minutes, I sort of pull myself together.
Yep.
I don't feel great, but like now sort of like this fear.
Yeah, Jackson has pulled out his pistol at this point and is just kind of sitting with it on his knee, keeping an eye around, keeping a watch while you two are incapacitated.
Okay.
Okay. So that's pretty gross.
What did you see exactly?
It looked like, like, I don't know, like.
It was like moving a lot, like.
Yeah.
Writhing around.
What was writhing?
I mean, it looks like that. Like, if you've ever, like, watched something where maybe they show some footage of a liposuction.
Like a snake.
Yeah, they're just like, but it was just moving so much, and it wasn't just like bugs. It didn't seem like just like bugs in it. Like, it seemed like it itself was. There were bugs. Oh yeah, there were bugs. Ugh. Oh God. But like it just, yeah, it seemed like it was moving on its own. I don't know. Oh God. Jackson, I'm sorry. I just really don't want to think about it anymore.
Okay. It's okay. And he just kind of turns your head away from the whole dome. Just don't think about it.
And I'm just going to like rest my head on his shoulder, like close.
Are you guys good? Do you want to?
Yeah.
We need to, we have to keep moving.
Do
I mean, these vampire people are like, it's worse than we thought. I mean, like, that was the most disgusting, disturbing thing I have probably ever seen. And I watched Ronie lose his arm.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty gross.
Well, to be fair, you guys saw some nasty shit in that ship.
Yeah.
Like bodies of people of all ages.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think I threw up that time.
No.
Hear me. This might be a weird proposal. Okay. What if I just like stuck my hook in there just a little bit, see like kind of what happens if I prick it?
It's like far down, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really far down.
So again, going back to Indiana Jones, when in Raiders of the Lost Ark, when they open up the pit in Egypt where all the Nazis are digging in the wrong place, and then they dig it up and they throw a torch down and it's all snakes.
Oh, yeah.
It's about that far down.
Okay, so it's pretty far down before there's anything. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of still want to stay stealthy, or else I would say let's shoot around, down. But let's go check out that hole, I think, next.
The pit that she went into. Yeah. We just need to get away from this. Let's go check out the pit where she...
Yeah. You all stand up, and the effects of looking into the crack have largely dissipated. I mean, you've still taken the sanity loss, and your heads are kind of throbbing from headaches. Mm-hmm. But you make your way down the 5 steps of the pyramid to the ground, and over to where you saw the other lady disappear into the ground. And as you get closer, you notice a different stench. Have either of you been to war zones?
No.
You've never done any war reporting or anything like that? I'm not saying Evan or Anna. I'm saying
I was like,
Trixie and Ronie.
I certainly have not, Brendan.
What? Evan, you're telling me your time in the Marines?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was never in the Marines.
Yeah, I don't know. I imagine Trixie probably did. Like,
okay.
Not me. Yeah.
As like an intern, like
you wouldn't have as like an intern, but
well, like a not an intern, but like
it could have been one of your first jobs. Yeah.
Yeah.
But something like a more reliable, good journalist would do, not Ronie.
You do vaguely recognize the smell, and it smells like dead bodies. And as you get closer,
oh God,
you find a pit buzzing with flies, filled with bodies. Some of them appear to have been there for years. Some are relatively new.
Do we recognize any bodies?
No.
So we went into the pit.
Yep. So if you're looking, the pyramid from a top-down view, on top of the plateau, the wall, kind of, not rings, it's kind of a misshapen square, I guess is a good way to describe it. It kind of goes around. The pyramid is kind of in the upper left-hand corner, and there's some other walls that kind of play out between the pyramid. There's places where buildings might have been at one point. And in the lower right hand is this pit. And some of these bodies are just skeletal, just meat that has mummified in the sun and the cold. And some of them, it's just a mess.
So this is where the girl went into this pit.
Yes.
Into it.
Yes.
Does it look like?
Does it go? Does it
Does
look
it
like
go
there's
anywhere?
a way that?
Or did she just like?
Roll spot hidden.
I do not succeed.
I do succeed.
You do see a tunnel entrance that is kind of hidden halfway by the bodies.
So like we're gonna have to climb through dead bodies.
So which way does it look like the tunnel is heading?
Towards the pyramid.
Okay. Yes. Good.
I don't know if you can see it, but there is a tunnel down there.
Jackson just, oh God. It's just like louse all over again.
I thought you were gonna be like Jackson's like dead bodies. Why did it have to be dead bodies? All this talk of Indiana Jones and snake pits. At the louse comment, I just sort of like give Jackson like a the fuck look with my eyes, and then I'm like,
I told you about it. That was one of my first jobs when I was investigating that cult.
oh right. Oh God. Oh.
Yeah.
And I sort of like put it like a reassuring like hand just on his shoulder.
Thanks.
Like,
and he pulls up a pretty good mask, just kind of to anything that'll help from the smell.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna like reach in my bag and like pull out a scarf. If I wasn't already wearing it, I guess it's kind of cold, but I'm gonna like pull that up and make a sort of face covering so I don't have to smell it.
I guess I'll do the same. I probably have a dirty handkerchief or something.
Oh God, is that better? Just kidding.
Just covered in like dried boogers, and the Ronie doesn't care. Puts it right on his face.
Who wants to jump in first?
I guess I will.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see Ronie jump in somewhere first, thinking back to when he pushed me in a lake.
Oh, I got it. Okay, sure, yeah. I'd be glad to. I'm gonna take one big puff of my cigarette, put it out. Well, pull out a cigarette, smoke it for like 10 seconds, put it out, and then jump in.
Okay. You drop into the bodies and roll me sanity.
Oh
Oh,
God.
here we go. 95.
Roll me 1d4.
2.
You take 2 points of sanity. Jackson jumps in after you and just, and he throws up.
All right,
Trix.
I go in last.
Roll me sanity.
Oh God damn it. That's a 93.
Roll me 1d4.
3.
3 points of sanity loss. And as you wade through the bodies towards the tunnel, things just squelch and snap and crack beneath your feet. And your pants get soaked through with blood and
Oh,
fluids.
man.
Oh my God.
Wow, this is disgusting.
This is absolutely disgusting.
But you make it to the tunnel entrance, and you kind of slide down what is actually a mountain of bodies. It goes pretty deep, and you make it to stone floor inside.
How the hell did I only lose 3 points of sanity?
After seeing what you saw down the pit,
I suppose that's true.
that was worse.
Wow.
Just even looking at it was worse.
Dude, okay. All right, so once we slide down the bodies, so we What does it look like? Where are we?
It's pretty
Do you
dark
want to
in
go
here.
human sledding with me?
Oh my god!
Do you want to build a human body?
Snowman. Snowman has... Yeah, it's already men. What do you even call that? If you're building a man out of more men.
Do you want to build a mecha man?
Go, flashy rangers.
Okay.
It's getting very Cronenberg up here.
Yeah, we should probably not keep this tangent going.
Okay, so...
It's dark.
Okay.
Dark.
Do I have like a flashlight I
Yeah.
could pull out? Okay, I'm going to pull out a flashlight.
So, the tunnel is about 4 feet in height and 10 feet in width. And you guys are kind of forced to go down on all fours to crawl through here, but getting a few feet away from the pile of bodies, it gets relatively clean. What would you like to do?
So we're in this tunnel right now, crawling on all fours.
You're on all fours. You're not crawling yet.
Okay, so I say let's just like listen, like turn off the lights and just see if we can hear any like movement further down the tunnel.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll switch off my flashlight.
You switch off your flashlights and you listen. And it's dead silent.
Okay.
Okay, I imagine we just sort of wait there silently for like 5-ish minutes.
Yeah.
And we don't hear anything.
You don't hear anything.
Okay. All right, well...
It's strange because I heard them, or we saw this person jump down here. So it's probably in here, that vampire.
Mm-hmm. Either she's really far away or she knows we're here and she's really quiet.
Yeah.
But I think either way...
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm not ready to go back out, so we got to go forward.
Yeah, of course we're going forward. Yeah.
I'm gonna...
You don't push through a mountain of bodies just to turn back around and push back through that mountain of bodies.
Wow, I think I had a planner back in college with that inspirational saying on it.
Yeah, a nice little poster board.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hang in there. Except like it's...
You don't push through a pit of bodies just to turn around and climb back through them.
My grandfather always used to say.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to flip the flashlight back on.
Okay.
And start crawling forward.
Yeah, and it's one of those flashlights that you can either like comfortably keep in your teeth. It's got like a big rubber segment so you're not like hurting your mouth doing it, or you can attach it to like something on your head or something.
Yeah, I'll put it on my head.
Yeah.
Headlamp style.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So does that mean you've taken the lead?
Shit, I guess it does.
I mean, I can take the lead.
No, it's
Or
okay.
are you guys just going... Just kind of describe how you're crawling, and I don't mean like we're going bear style or crab style. No, I'm talking like
Tolkien here.
I'm belly up.
I like that. I get that reference.
I'm going to take the next 5 minutes to describe how I'm crawling through this whole
Dear God, please
tunnel.
don't. No, do you have like your weapons out? Are you readying anything? What are you guys kind of doing is what I mean.
I think I
Okay.
have my gun ready. I'm just like very aware of my surroundings and just like, it's like if you've ever walked through like a storm drainage tunnel and every sound is like echoing through. I'm kind of just like jolting at each sound that like
we're probably making.
Yeah.
Because it was dead silent. Yeah. I guess I've taken the lead because I've got my headlamp. Like I've got my flashlight as a headlamp. I imagine
I probably did that too.
Yeah.
Just so I have a light source I don't have to
Yeah,
touch.
Jackson is bringing up the back, and he's got his pistol kind of
in his
at
hand.
the ready.
Yeah. Just like sort of holding it as we walk.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I've got my pistol in my hand. So and it just sort of clinks every time like my hand goes clink, clink,
Yeah.
And I'm sort of like turning my head from side to side as I go, just to see if there are places to turn off or just to sort of, but mostly I'm just dead ahead.
It only takes you maybe a minute till you reach a fork, not a fork, but just a T in the hallway. One heads off to the right and the other to the left.
So,
Let's split up. I'm just kidding.
oh my God. Look,
Jackson speaks up from the back. Yeah, we're not doing that, Ronie.
okay, so I want to turn to look down each of them with the light. Do I see anything down
They
either?
stretch on down.
Okay.
Not like down, but like...
Yeah.
So they continue onwards.
Does it look like there is any more wear on the ground in a certain direction?
Roll me, I would say, investigation. No, do you have a tracking on there or anything?
Yeah.
I do have a track, yeah.
Roll me tracking.
It's not good. Abso-fucking-nut.
What? What is what?
Abso-fucking-nuke-nut. That's going on a shirt.
No, I do not pass. Not even close.
You can't tell. It's too dark. The light, the way the shadows are cast, you just can't tell. The air in here is musty and dry, and the dust, it's just so thick that it just absorbs everything.
I imagine that, like, as I'm trying to track, I'm like scraping dust off the floor and licking it and being like, like that's gonna mean anything.
Ew.
I don't know where to go, guys.
You're covered in...
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
You're covered in viscera.
Yeah, even my hands, I probably had to like move.
Yeah.
Ew.
I take that back. I don't think I would do that with viscera.
Yeah.
Well, no, I brush off real quick on my I brush it off on the wall, get my finger clean, and then do it.
As you go to do it, Jackson just takes your hand and just, Ronie, don't do that.
Okay.
And I'm just like looking at you in disgust, like, the fuck is wrong with you? All right, well, I don't really see a difference, left or right. I don't know. Anyone got a coin?
Let's just go left. Whatever.
Go left.
All right.
I'm good with that.
And I'm gonna head down. I'll still take the lead with the light. Head down the left.
Yeah, as you head down the left, you're only traveling a few feet until you come to kind of a offshoot that was hidden when you were looking down. That heads down to your left. So you were going like this. I came to the T. You chose to go down this way. There's another that goes down like that.
Hey, what do you guys think about this?
So does it look like, is it like smaller, or does it seem like it's kind of...
Same size.
Left
So-
again?
The question is, so we were at the top, when we were looking down the crack, was it like pretty much in the center?
Yeah, down the center of the pyramid.
So is that where we're trying to go?
I imagine I'm probably pretty disoriented down in this tunnel.
What? Jackson just speaks up. What's our objective down here?
We're just trying to learn.
I realize
I guess.
that maybe we probably should have asked that before we jumped into the pile of dead bodies. But what are we trying to do here?
I mean, I think we're
trying to just get information for an article, right? Like, or a piece.
I mean, we need to expose them. We need
Yeah.
to find these people.
Are they people?
Well,
Whatever they are.
Are they things that will care about the news?
they won't, but the world has to know about this, right?
Well, just
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
In
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
And there's like, for a brief moment until Jackson starts saying, you're right. I had this like look in my eyes of like, oh fuck, why am I here? What have I done? And then when Jackson starts saying you're right, it's sort of like, okay, okay.
He doesn't look completely convinced, but it's enough to like keep him going.
Yeah.
We're also just looking for information, and if there's any sort of like great, I don't know, some great power that these vampire motherfuckers are trying to get or something. I don't know what their motive is, but like
Or
trying to
if there's
figure
a
out.
way to stop them. I mean, they're
Yeah.
killing people,
Right.
you know? This has to stop.
Are they?
Well,
That was a joke. Yes,
Oh.
they're killing people.
Okay, I
You
was
just
like-
crawled through their bodies.
yeah. It's like, I don't think these people, like, yeah. Okay.
Oh, look, a hole. Trip, broken neck.
All right.
It's all so innocent.
That's happened so many times. Did those bodies that well, I guess it's hard to say, but like, did they seem like they were void of fat?
Yes.
Okay.
They also weren't all... So, of course, the top layer was recognizable jeans, like Nikes, stuff you'd recognize. But, as you were pushing bodies aside, you noticed they got older. Some 3-piece suits of an older style. Clothes that haven't been worn for a few centuries.
I figure,
Clothing that might have been worn when the Spaniards first came to Central America.
Yeah, damn. Okay, so I mean, the pure mass of the body, or the pure number of bodies, down here, of course, it probably had to have been a long, long time they've been doing this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, do you guys want to keep going down this way, or should we turn again?
I say take the path less traveled. Let's go on the offshoot.
All right.
We're going to
go down the left offshoot.
All right. You start traveling down the offshoot. You go for maybe, a minute, and you come to a turn. There's not like an offshoot. It just, so up, down, up, over,
There's no choice.
down.
It just turns.
Yeah, it turns like this, goes down, and there's another turn. It goes down, and then it straightens back out.
Yeah, we'll stay the course, I guess.
We should have been marking all these choices we made for easy getaway.
Easy getaway.
Too late, I guess.
Yeah, too late for that.
I got a pipe bomb. Hopefully we can blow through the side if worst case scenario.
You are underground at the moment.
Oh, fuck. Okay,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, let's not blow anything up. We'll just
I do have a photographic memory.
Yeah. So you know that at this point you are underneath the pyramid. Or
Okay.
more accurately, you are in the pyramid, but buried underground, where it was buried underground.
Okay.
So as you crawl down the straightened path, you start to smell what you smelled through the crack. And it gets stronger and stronger until, Trixie, you reach out, and just before you put your hand down, your headlamp catches just a pool of liquid in front of you, and you halt, and you see it's that same, rancid fat that kind of has dripped down the right-hand wall. And you see a crack where it's just slowly dribbling and dripping and squelching out.
It's going through the crack?
Yeah, into the hall you are currently in.
Yeah, it's clearly seeping out of a crack in a wall from another area. Oh my god. You guys. And I definitely would have vomited if I hadn't already vomited everything out.
Yeah, no, you dry heave. All three of you do.
Oh god.
And as you're kind of looking, you realize that just a pool of filth now just covers the floor in front of you, and it is impossible to pass without going through it. But you realize, and this isn't something you noticed before because your heads had kind of been down a little looking for tracks and things, you realize there's something glinting in the right-hand wall of this hallway.
Like along the whole thing?
Mm-hmm. Runs probably about 2 inches tall and runs the entire length. And as you look at this for the first time, you see it is very dusty gold.
Fucking, okay. Sorry.
It is inscribed with a language neither of you have seen before. No? You have seen it before. In fact, you've seen it before on something you carry with you now. And you know that in your pack is a length of this gold.
Mm-hmm.
A length of this gold that's actually missing. The crack, you can see, it's got an indentation that is damaged and where the gold has been ripped away. The inlay here.
Shit. I'm going to reach into my pack and pull out the piece.
Yeah, and it's gold, so it's very heavy, so it's not like you just reach in. But you're able to maneuver it out. It's about a 2-foot-long section that runs under where the crack is in the wall.
The piece that you had us hold,
so
it was
tiny.
it was a small little model of it,
big.
so I forgot how big it
It's
actually
about
was.
2 feet long, 2 inches tall.
Yeah.
And maybe half an inch thick, so it is a substantial amount of gold there.
Yeah.
And you can see where it was ripped and torn from the wall.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean...
So maybe we put this back?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the story is that something happened to these men after they took the gold.
Yeah, so hopefully nothing bad happens to us if we give it back, right?
Here, I'm going to give you another, piece of cloth so that you can...
Not be in direct contact with the gold.
Not be in direct contact with it.
All right, here goes nothing. And before I push it into the crack, I hesitate, I turn, and I lay one right on Jackson's lips.
He kisses back.
And
I'm just stuck right there in between you guys because I'm pretty sure the order was you, me, then Jackson.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're all sort of,
Oh, it's kind of wide though, right? The tunnel?
Oh, yeah, it's 10 feet.
Okay, right, never mind.
But you are standing right next to us.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to linger there. It's about almost 10 whole seconds, and then pull away. And before anyone can say anything else, I place it on the wall.
You go to push it into the wall, but it doesn't fit.
Is it too big or is it the crack has ruined the spot where it can fit?
You pull it away, and looking at the wall, you just see it is covered in muck and filth and just age of a buildup of sediment and dust and gunk over the past few hundred years when de Mendoza and his conquistadors tore it from the wall.
Well,
you guys, and I'm frantically trying to push it in there.
Trixie.
It's not working.
We might have to. He just reaches out and just starts scraping at it.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna stop him and be like, I have a hook for a hand.
Go ahead, Ronie.
And I'll try to clear it out and be really careful, very archaeological.
Yeah, it takes you about 20 minutes, but you're able to really precisely clear out and clean out the hole as best you can. And with some work and some hammering from your hook, you are able to jam the golden piece back into the wall, and you take your hook and you kind of hammer the edges down so they're laying flat against each other again. And it's a little banged up, but you hear, roll me a listen.
45 versus 50, success. If it's just a normal listen.
That is going to be negatory for me. That is an 89, and I have 50.
So, Ronie, you hear faintly screaming from down the hall. A scream of pain. It's female.
Maybe child age.
Whatever the age was.
She was college.
Yeah.
Oh, was she? Okay, never mind.
Just of pain, of betrayal, and you don't speak Spanish, so you don't know what she's saying, but the screams slowly fade to nothing.
Okay,
and the pool in front of you just starts to writhe and just thrash, and Trixie, you kind of back away.
Yeah.
All three of you kind of back
definitely.
away with the light focused on the pool, and you see larvae, just big maggots like the size of your fist, just writhing in what looks like pain as they start to desiccate and shrivel to nothing.
What the fuck is going on?
Well, okay, so you saw the larva, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard that, but I think I heard someone screaming in pain, kind of like, I'm sure, like the kind of scream that would happen if you were like, what was happening to this larva just happened to you. When you say desiccate, what exactly does that mean? Is there still remains, or do they like disappear?
Like they're shriveling up and then slowly dissolving into nothing.
Okay, so theoretically, if I were to follow that scream, would there be some sort of remains?
You don't know.
Okay.
You'd have to go through the pool of now decaying maggots.
Okay, so I think I heard someone scream. Sounded like a woman. It could be that, that vampire we saw jump in and then who was also like stalking us earlier. So I don't know. It may be worth to go see if like we actually did. Well, for one, to document it, right, and then two, to see if we actually just like made a difference and killed all those guys involved with this.
Okay.
So that's the vibe I'm getting.
Okay, yeah. You're right.
Because it makes sense, like, right? We return it back, and this like curse or whatever the fuck is going on is, it's like Stanley Yelnats goes up the mountain and drinks from carries his friend up the mountain and like lets him drink from the water. After so long, it's finally.
I was not expecting a Holes reference, but okay.
I know. Trixie just sort of looks at Ronie like, huh, he's a fan of Holes.
Holes is my favorite book.
Is that Evan or is that Ronie?
Ronnie.
Trixie's just like, okay, we'll talk
Shia
about that
really
later.
Screwed it up. Just kidding.
We'll talk about that later. Okay, here we go. Here goes nothing, I guess. And I like sort of like readjust my scarf on my face securely and then just like go through the maggots.
Yeah, it's disgusting, but you're able to do it.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I imagine I'm slowly becoming slightly more desensitized to these nasty things.
Maybe not desensitized, but there's just so much caked to you. It's just a constant, like, sickly, sweet smell of death on you.
God, okay.
I guess I've probably taken the lead trying to, locate where the sound came from.
Yeah.
You go up the hall and you keep going. Roll me a spot hidden.
That's a 62 from me. And it's 91, so.
I fail.
So you come to another corner that turns right as after you've gone a ways and you're going up it. Ronie, you don't notice anything, but Trixie, you notice that Ronie has stepped through a rather large pile of dust.
Ronie, look down. What is that?
And I turn back. I'm like, oh shit.
It looks like there's just a big pile of dust on the floor. Like an abnormal, like it's dusty everywhere, but it's like a mound.
This really reminds me of my old job at the crematorium.
Wow. So many questions.
My high school part-time job.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What the fuck is it? Just
I don't know.
so much to talk about later.
This looks like the amount of ash from a human body, maybe.
Correct. Yeah.
God, Ronie, what is...
I really need to be taking notes on all this disturbing stuff about Ronie that I make up mid-game.
Yeah, you do.
Loves holes.
Had a part-time job at a crematorium while he was in high school? Oh, my Lord. Okay.
Okay, no, but seriously, this has got to be it, man. I don't know. I think we made a difference here. We did something. So get the light on this. Let's get some...
Okay, I'm going to shine the light directly on the pile of dust. Look directly at it to make sure my
Is there any
glasses.
clothes or anything?
Are you digging through the dust?
I'm going to dig through, buddy.
Yeah, you dig through the dust and you're digging and you hear a clink You pull up, some chintzy, cheap costume jewelry that, a college-age girl might wear. You find an Apple Watch and a few remnants of cloth.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I do have this thing
was
called
body.
photographic memory, which says I can remember many details, gain a bonus die when making no rolls, whatever that means.
Knowing something?
Yeah, would I recognize this as the cloth that the teen
Could be.
the person was wearing? Okay.
Could be.
I don't know. This seems like these are human objects.
I'll tell you right now, the Apple Watch is very anachronistic down here.
Yeah. Unless this was another person ahead of us. We didn't die, right? So I assume it's that person. It's got to be.
Okay, well...
we've got the footage of them staring at us, right,
Yeah.
from the boat, so we can go back and look at it once Kyle is better. He's fine, but when we get back to him...
Right. Okay. Can we continue, can we keep going?
Yeah, one
There's
second. Just pull the map back up. Yeah, you keep going up, and you come to another turn, also to your right. And as you're going down, you keep going down, you pass a bundle of rags.
What is the nature of these rags?
Yeah, it appears to be a pile of rags and sticks and other detritus.
What is detritus?
Just
Okay.
filth.
Filth. Okay. Okay. Hey, does it
But it's not the dust like the other one was.
Are the sticks bones? Just kidding.
As you get closer, you do see that there is a body within it. An old, decayed skeleton.
Okay.
And something shriveled in its eye.
Something shriveled in its eye?
Like
Yes.
eye socket hole?
Yeah.
Or eye,
Eye socket hole.
eye socket, whatever. I guess I'm going to... I want to get closer and look in the eye.
Yeah. It looks like it's still kind of shriveling as you get close, but it's one of the larvae.
Ew.
Okay.
But that's the only larva in this whole thing?
Yes.
Okay.
And the body doesn't react.
But it's still in there.
Yeah, but it's slowly decaying into nothing. Not so slowly that you can't see it happening. The larva, it's just slowly becoming nothing, just like the ones in the pool did.
Huh.
Why is this one taking longer?
Why didn't this one turn to dust
Yeah.
the way that other one did?
It's doing so as you're...
Oh, okay.
Okay. This body, do I recognize it at all?
It's old.
Oh, it's really old.
Capital
Okay.
O. Old.
What's the clothing look like? Is it
Too decayed to tell.
Okay. Okay. So those larva? I don't know. Is that is that a parasite that's making these people act this way, keeping it alive or something? I don't know. Just a guess.
It sort of looks like what we saw through the crack, right? These vampire people have been sucking people's fat, and that just sort of seems like what's been keeping them alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
this is the nest, it's the honeycomb, bees don't eat honey, they just make it. This is home base, where...
Ronie did not work as a beekeeper.
No.
I don't know, do we...
Well, that person's whole body, turned to dust, but was this one just in process or something? Why? I don't know why this whole body isn't turned to ash, dust, whatever.
I guess, I kind of just want to make sure that everything is, that we've actually ended this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we need to keep going. I mean, we've come this far.
Yeah.
I think we need to...
We need to get to the center and see if anything's changed.
Yeah. Like, see if that nasty-ass pit is, like, completely gone or something. You know, like, I don't know. But, like, at this point...
Right.
Let's forge on ahead.
You keep moving forward. And it takes a few more minutes, but you pass what you realize is the first turn that you took and the T where you came down the first hallway from the bodies is. So you've come back in a full circle, and then there's the hall a little further down.
Right.
With the where you didn't go.
So
Let's go check it out. Yeah, let's go the other way.
Yeah, you continued straight down the hallway instead of going down the hall where the pit of bodies is. And you come to a small open room with some mats that are covered in similarly sized piles of dust. And you just see kind of mounds of things. Like literal things, like...
like possessions.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
they're weird. You see a set of conquistador armor and swords, and you see gold.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And by gold, I don't mean like the inlay that was in the wall. I mean coins.
Okay.
Okay. Shit, this is maybe a huge find. So I'm going to make sure I'm getting, like, clear footage of all of this.
So, when we were getting hired by Larkin, right?
He wanted gold,
He
right?
wanted gold. Do you think this is what he wanted?
Yeah.
Jackson
this
speaks
gold
up, and it could be. This could be some of the treasure he was talking about. Or if he might not... I mean, let's just get this out of the way. He might have just been talking shit and not known any of this was really here.
He was just luring us out here to become one of those bodies in that pit, maybe.
Yeah, or if he was working with Dame Mendoza. Yeah, who knows what purposes he's up to. He's dead now. He's not going to talk, but who knows if he knew what was actually here.
What do we do?
Or he might have been working with or for whatever is at the center of this pyramid.
Well, we just need to report it, right? That's what we're here to do.
Okay.
This is a big find. This will be good for our jobs.
Yeah. Let's definitely not touch any of this.
I mean, Jackson goes over to the gold, looking at it. I mean, I'm not an expert in history, but some of those they look like Spanish doubloons.
Probably worth a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, do you think it's safe though? I mean, like, I don't want to turn into one of those things. Like,
well, I mean, I don't think this is like Pirates of the Caribbean where we're going to take the gold and become undead pirates or fat-sucking vampires. The gold, I don't think, was the curse.
Okay, so I stick by what I say, is that we need to report this, first of all, but it's also good to have a little insurance. So I'm sure we could take, like, each of us should take, like, a couple pieces of gold, you know, just in case something happens and we...
I mean, there's a lot of coins here. I mean, even if we get this to a museum, I don't think anyone's going to miss, you know, even up to, like, 100 coins going missing.
all right.
You know, we have this bad history of doing a job and exposing stuff and then being kind of let go because of shit, you know. I just, you know, it'd be nice to have this money just in case.
Wait, why would we be let go, Ronie? I thought you talked to our boss, right? Everything's cool.
I mean, as soon as we share that footage, they'll be like, you know, it might be too haunting and they may reject that this ever existed. So.
So our boss is happy right now,
Totally,
like with
yeah.
what we've been doing, but you just worry
Is
that,
there an insight check in...
right? I don't think there's... I think we've been through this.
We most likely have. We might have to...
Yeah. There's like psychology, psychoanalysis.
Just knowing Ronie as well as you do, are you sensing anything off with him? Any forced cheerfulness?
I mean,
You
like,
have been haunted all day, don't forget that, by some really terrible sights.
I have. I mean, I do think, and I would imagine that there have been a few instances where he said something like, I would be skeptical because I did set our intern on fire. Like and then Ronie was being all nice to me, which I was skeptical about initially. And when I was drunk, but it's like, I just I would find it hard to believe that I'm not even a little bit in hot water for, scorching the intern. So I would say there's a healthy amount of suspicion. Should I be worried about my job, Ronie?
No, we're good. No, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like...
I'm going to start, grabbing some coins and filling... I don't know if I have, a bag in my bag, a little...
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, let's... How many coins do you each take?
I'm going to...
Because there's a lot.
I'm just going to take, 5.
I'm going to take, 100.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 100, and I'm gonna make a point of being as he's only taking 5, and I'm taking handfuls, and I'm taking some for Kyle too.
Oh yeah, good. That's a good plan.
Yeah, Jackson takes 30.
Okay, cool. How much would 100 gold coins weigh?
Less than the 2 foot by 2 inches by half an inch.
That's what I figured.
Gold.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, Ronie, you might want to take just a little bit more. No one's gonna miss them.
I don't really need that much money. I guess I'll take 2 more after he said that.
I'm gonna take another 50 for Ronie later.
Okay.
So I have 150.
Okay, go ahead and mark that down. 150. If you could mark down that Jackson has 30 for me. And Ronie, go ahead and mark down your 7.
Yep.
All right. So you kind of have the layout of the entire place. It looks like there's a lot of artifacts and things from kind of when the conquistadors got here and presumably lived in Peru ever since. And they've kind of accumulated since then. What would you like to do?
Is there anywhere deeper to go from here? Or okay.
No.
I say let's head back up to the top and look down and see what it looks like now. Top of the pyramid and see. I'll go first, whatever. Or Jackson, you haven't had a turn yet.
Yeah. Jackson speaks up. I can go first through the bodies if we need to. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to get off my knees. We've been down here a few hours now.
Yeah. All right. We'll follow Jackson back through the bodies, I guess. Yeah. Back out.
Yeah, so you manage to get up. You go down the hall and back up through the bodies, and it's disgusting, but you were expecting it. You've already taken your sand damage from it.
Saying damn.
And you get up outside and you breathe fresh air, and the sun is just starting to set.
Okay, up to the top again?
Yeah.
Yeah. You get up to the top of the pyramid, and the crack is gone.
Oh, I want to make sure I get good footage of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll even while you're looking, recording this, I'll slap where the crack was. No crack. Wow. I'm going to get really close to
It's like an infomercial with the guy with this flex tape or whatever.
Yeah.
No crack. So when we replaced that piece of the gold band, I mean, did we repaired something big?
Yeah. Oh, do we trust our company to do the right thing here? If someone else came in here and started this shit,
Jackson speaks up. I mean, you work for a news company. I'm not sure. You could withhold where this actually is.
We just need to make sure people won't get here again. We need to
Well,
we need to
do
make
you
sure.
want to use your bomb and make the pit cave in?
Jackson just speaks up. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I mean, the past few days have really shown me there's more to the supernatural than I originally believed. That gold that we just put back in the wall, I think it was stopping whatever you saw inside from getting out. Mm-hmm. And I think that now you've repaired it. It can't get out.
Well, what if my concern is if the whole world knows about this, someone makes a pilgrimage down here again and tears more gold off the wall.
Well,
so how do we ensure that either one, we keep it secret and keep our jobs by telling the story, or
you don't have to. Does the world fully need to know what happened here?
Well, wow. We're reporters, Jackson.
Yeah, but there have been times where you can't tell the whole truth.
You know what? I agree with Jackson. We should probably just bail with this gold and quit.
Well, that's not quite what I'm saying.
No, we should do that.
What if, just run with me on this. You can misdirect people. I mean, ghost shows are incredibly popular, and they make money even when you don't show anything. You could do some clever editing and just show some spooky noises, things like that. You could edit out the Karasiri altogether.
I feel like I took an oath as a reporter, and this is
I mean, Trixie, we're dealing with things that no one is really able to handle. I mean, you weren't able to handle it, and you knew what was going on.
No, you're right.
We didn't even really face them.
Okay,
so if we do this, how do we explain the death of this person we're supposed to do our piece on, Larkin?
I mean, he just disappeared. There's no evidence of him. There's no body.
Okay. All right,
Does anyone else have access to everything we've been recording with our glasses?
Would you know?
Would we know?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like...
no, because we had that conversation. Oh, shit, it's hitting me.
Yeah, it's being transmitted back to headquarters.
Yeah,
but did
that's
she
what
say...
I thought.
When I was on the phone with her, this is out of game, obviously. I'm not saying this as a thing. She said she checks it occasionally, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just goes through dailies, sees what you're getting, so she knows kind of the quality of the footage and everything. And
Oh, shit. Okay.
Fuck.
Okay. I turn off my glasses. Turn off your glasses.
Okay,
do it now.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that we're alone. Okay. We have to do something. Here's what we need to fabricate something that we stream, that we'll turn our cameras back on, and something that will misdirect them. I don't know what it is, but we gotta do something, right?
Jackson speaks up. Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Ronie. Didn't you just transmit footage of the glasses down into that hole?
Sure did. Yep. No.
We've been looking at some really weird shit, and I'm not sure what other people would take that as. We might need to get back to civilization as soon as possible and just check in on your people.
Yeah. I mean, I threw up a lot, so.
Okay. Fine. Yeah. Shit. God damn it.
Why do our news stories always go awry? Why is this happening? Should I be worried about my job, Ronie? You keep talking about take some coins, but like, oh, I don't need more than 7. Like, what sort of job security are we looking at here?
Let's just go. Let's just get back. We will.
Okay, yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, let's go.
Shit. Okay, no, I spoke to her.
Who? Who did you speak
our boss?
to? Yeah. And she said what we're getting is great. We're doing really well. She's happy about things, right? Right?
So
what? What the fuck, Ronie? What the fuck?
Things may be really bad. All right, we should just get. They're related. Kyle and Luis are related. You know, and when I say related directly,
yeah, the Kyle situation is related to the situation with our boss. Like, yeah, I assumed she was going to be pissed that I.
Kyle is from the womb of Luis.
What the, Ronie? What are you talking about? What are you? You're talking really weird.
Okay. Jackson just. Oh shit.
So yeah, our job is definitely lost. I thought if we got good footage, we would be able to keep it if the footage was really good and we exposed some really scary shit.
My brain is just like a couple steps behind, like processing his weird way of saying that Luis is the mother of Kyle, but it clicks. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I set the boss's son on fire? You've been sitting on this?
I thought.
You didn't. Why wouldn't you tell me? What the fuck, Ronie? Oh, fuck.
Well, I was afraid you would abandon the mission if you knew.
Yeah, I was gonna fucking abandon the mission.
I thought
My
good footage
career is
might make up
over.
for it. Kyle's fine. He's alive. I thought a good job would maybe allow us to keep our jobs, which I know you care about so fucking much.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So here we are. I try to get good footage. It turns out maybe this footage is pretty damning and not good for anybody to see. So we're in a lose-lose situation.
Well, I mean, Jackson speaks up. If you can make your boss okay with it, I think you can edit around the footage. I mean, she's a media person. They're all looking to, have a great story. I think you can edit around all this in a way that is an exciting story and the public will eat up, but doesn't reveal, mind-numbing terror and death and, oh, hey, guess what? Vampires are real and they eat your fat, not your blood. So, it makes Twilight a little weirder.
What, like the time of day? What the fuck? You just talking gibberish out of nowhere?
Anyway, Ronie, I'll show you the movie sometime. You can come over to my apartment and we'll watch it. Right, I don't have an apartment. You can come over to my hotel, wherever I'm staying at the time, and, we'll watch it together. It'll be a movie night. It'll be fun, but whatever. Yeah. I think you have the potential for a really good show here, but you just don't need to show everything.
Okay, so we need to get in contact with Luis as soon as possible
right.
to prevent other people from seeing everything.
Yeah, so let's get back to civilization.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Boogie down.
Okay. And with that, the three of you start making your way back to Puno as fast as you possibly can. And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Oh, boy. Fucking Ronie. Fucking
Ronie, pretty much.
All right. Thank you for listening to this, our 8th episode of We Never Learned the Rules. We will be back next week with a new episode of our Dungeons & Dragons campaign. And after that, the follow-up to this, episode 9 of our Call of Cthulhu campaign. Go ahead and if you really liked this, spreading the word around, maybe sending out a tweet, giving a review on iTunes, giving us a 5-star rating, or God forbid a 4-star if we're really not that great.
Well, I don't know. People might be a little sick to their stomach after all these descriptions.
Yeah.
So,
well, we thank you for listening, and we will see you again next time.